Now, if you have a 150,000 naira budget, another option of phone that you can go for, apart from the Tecno Spark 40, is this phone right here, the Hot 60i. Now, when it comes to build quality, it still features a plastic frame and a plastic rear along with a glass front. However, there's a slight improvement when it comes to the IP rating. We have gone from IP54 to IP64, which means that the Hot 60i is now slightly better when it comes to resisting dust. Now, nothing also changed with regards to the cutout around the phone, except the introduction of this new button right here, which Infinix calls the one-tap button. Now, I love the fact that it is very customizable. So that makes it super useful in many ways to different people. When you long press it, it's going to activate the default voice assistant Folax. And when you double press it, it's going to activate any of these options right here, which is very cool. For me, I've set it to do not disturb, so I can easily switch to that mode anywhere I am. Now, just like its predecessor, the Hot 60i also comes with great stereo speakers that sounds really good, and it still retains the 3.5mm headphone jack for those who still use it. And even though it is slightly slimmer than the Hot 50i, it actually weighs more, and I think it is due to the fact that it comes with a larger 5160 or 5200 milliampere hour battery inside. Now, I don't really know which value to call the size of the battery, because what we have in the package is 5160, but what we have in the settings of the phone is 5200. So yeah, what we do know is that it has a bigger battery size than last year Hot 50i. Now, this much improved battery size definitely means much improved battery life. I didn't really test it out to know how long it can last you, but I can tell you that even for an average user or a heavy user, it's going to last you a day and probably even more. Another improvement is the fact that we now have 45 watts fast charging for the Hot 60i, as against the 18 watts that we had last year. Now, according to Infinix, this phone can charge from 0 to 50% in 24 minutes. I actually tested it out, and yeah, it was very close. I got 45% in 24 minutes and got full charge in 65 minutes. Now, let's talk about this display. It is still a vibrant 720 pixel IPS LCD display. It is slightly brighter than the Hot 50i at 700 nits, but of the same size at 6.7 inches. Now, just like the Spark 40 I just reviewed, this phone can also play YouTube videos up to 4K quality, which is good until when I tried it and I just discovered that the video was jumpy, so it didn't make for a very good view experience. So really, you want to stick with 1080p or 1440p. I think it is better. And on the plus side also, the display comes with the always on display functionality, which is also good, even though it's just an IPS LCD screen. And lastly, the display doesn't come with any kind of protection, so you definitely will need a screen guard so that you can reduce the scratches as you use it. Now, at this point, I think I have covered every major upgrade when you compare the Hot 60i to last year's Hot 50i. Other specs are practically the same. We have the same Helio G81 processor, so performance hasn't really improved. It is still a good processor though for the basics, calling, testing, social media browsing, and a bit of light gaming. Paired with the 4 or 6 gigs of RAM and the 128 gigs of eMMC 5.1 storage that it comes with, I think there isn't so much more you can ask for a budget phone. And yeah, the SIM card tray allows you to expand the storage up to 2 terabytes if the 128 gigs that it comes with is not enough for you. Software-wise, we have the latest Android 15 and the Infinix XOS 15 skin over it. And yeah, it comes with some AI features that are very useful. Now, I know it's a budget phone and most budget phone users are not embracing AI right now, mostly in this region. But like I always say, it's good to have it in here. So when you finally embrace it, yeah, you can try it out yourself. And for those who are not still interested in AI, I saw some new features like flash call, which works just the way you think. You can use it to just flash call somebody. And also we have the new free link, which Infinix on the other hand calls Ultra Link, which was introduced, I saw it first in this Tecno Spark 40. So what it does is that you can actually call other compatible devices without the internet or without a SIM card. I tried it with Tecno Spark 40 and the call went through so long as you are within, I think, a 30 to 50 meter radius. you can call and talk with each other. We also have the infrared remote sensor that you can use to control your devices at home. So that is super useful also. Now, if you go to the settings, you get to see other very nice features like cast. That means you can cast the screen of this phone to your bigger television. There's also song recognition and a host of other nice features that comes with XOS, which will make using this phone a really nice experience. Now, when it comes to software update, once again, there is nothing online that suggests we'll be getting anything like Android 16 on this phone. Maybe a bit of security patches here and there to just keep your phone secure. So you definitely want to get this phone with the mindset that this is the only software update you will be getting with it. Last year, the Infinix Hot 50i came with a Sony camera that made it one of the best when it comes to taking pictures in the under 150,000 naira budget phone. I really made a video where I compared some of those phones under 150,000 naira, and the Hot 50i was like the best among them all when it comes to functionalities like this. But this year, we're still getting a 50 megapixel rear camera along with an 8 megapixel selfie camera. It's not a Sony camera because it's not stated. So yeah, but when it comes to pictures, I still feel they are very okay for the price point of this phone. There seems to be a lot of processing going on once you take the picture, so just give it time, as the final output always looks really, really good. And I love the fact that it's consistent. For the selfies, these are some of the selfies I took with it, and just like the rear camera pictures, they are good to go. Okay, so this is the front-facing camera of the Infinix Hot 60i. Yep. And I'm shooting at 2K currently, and this is what it looks like. What do you think about the audio quality, the video quality? I think it's okay, though the weather is not so harsh. It's actually drizzling this morning, so yeah, that makes it a bit more favorable for the camera. I think so. But it's still doing well. Dynamic range, I would say it's fair. I can see that communication tower right behind me. I can still see it well. So yeah, I think it's okay. For videos, you can shoot as high as 2K quality or 1080p. Once again, I will always advise you use 1080p because with that, you get a bit of software stabilization when you're shooting videos on the go. Lastly, I mustn't forget to also mention the fact that there are lots of bloatware applications on this phone that just occasionally serves you ads even though you have not opened them at all. The good thing is that you can actually uninstall some of those apps so you can have a better experience and a cleaner UI. So what do I think about the Infinix Hot 60i? I would say compared to the Hot 50i, yeah, we get a little bit of upgrades here and there. Faster charging, 45 watts, which is very good. We also have a bigger battery, which is always welcome for budget phone because that is one thing that budget phone users are always out for, good battery life. So we have that too. And then also the introduction of the one tap button really makes it super good because it is flexible and you can customize it just the way you want. So these changes definitely makes the Hot 60i a good phone to get. But when you have the Hot 50i, should you upgrade to this? I think the decision would 100% lie on you. If you feel those upgrades are worthy enough for you to get this one, go ahead. But if not, you could still just keep your Hot 50i. So that is all you need to know about the Infinix Hot 60i. What do you think about this phone, considering all the specs and everything we just talked about? Let's have the conversation in the comment section below. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to the channel for more reviews like this one. I got to catch you in the next one. Bye.